What's up everybody, it's So Many Variables here with another episode of the 200 IQ Sova Arrows. This time we're going to be shooting them on Ascent. I'm going to show you a couple more of my new spots. So this first one, we're going to use this fish box right here that's in the T-spawn near B-side. And we're going to be shooting these two arrows catwalk. You want to be tucked under this lip but not crouched under it so you can't see that tower. And we're going to line up the bar with this middle pillar right there, and we're going to line it up with the left part of that bar right there. Let's not talk about my Photoshop skills. So we're going to shoot this one with 3 bars, and you drop down right to the right of that box, and you're going to line it up right there with the under the radar dish and with the right spot of your bar on the part of that building. You're going to shoot at 1.5. So this arrow was shot a little bit early. You ideally want to wait a couple more seconds from that second arrow, and then they can hit at the same time. And that's going to, you can shoot 2 shock bolts there and hopefully kill someone peeking cat. These next 2 arrows, we're not going to be standing on the box at all. We're going to be on this little corner and the other little corner right there. Not on top of the box, just tucked right next to it. And we're going to be shooting them at that right chimney. I think it's a chimney. The first one we're going to line up right in the middle of that line that's under the top of the chimney, I think. And we're going to line up right in the middle of our crosshair. That one's easy. 1 bounce. It goes to the back of sight. I don't really use this one all that often because I do have a couple more arrows that I'd rather use going on to B, but that one's strong if someone's holding back there. So the second one we're going to line up, actually, you see that window, that right window, we're going to line up with the left, yeah, that left portion of our bar. And we're also going to line up the top of it with the roof. This one's a little bit more difficult, it's 1 bounce. This one's going to go right into market right here. And if that's a shock bolt, that'll actually hit someone holding that angle as well. So I know I just showed you a market. So you might be thinking, why am I going to shoot another dart from market in the same spot? So these you can actually shoot together, those 2 market arrows. So this one is not really good for shock bolts, but this one's good for the recon. And you do it on 1/3 of the way on that last bar. You line it up with the tip of that tower. That one goes in marker right there. See, that one doesn't really work for shock bolt because no one really stands there. So this is what I would do if I want to combine those 2, where I shoot the recon and I shoot the shock bolts. A lot of times I'll shoot 2, sometimes I'll only shoot 1 right there and just hold 1. And it'll hit someone holding this angle. It won't kill them, but it'll hurt them. This is another double arrow right here that I like. You're gonna stand. You're going to use this box just like the stinky fish box. You line it up right there, and then you would jump on the box and shoot the second arrow in that other corner that I shot at. So this one you actually line it up with the cloud right there, and you actually want to make a little T with that little divot in the cloud. I know it's kind of weird, but yeah, you want to make a cross with your left portion of your bar right there. And then this one, yeah, you see how my S is on that right there, and you move it up just a little bit up until you can't see the S on that little shingle right there that's overhanging. And you're going to shoot 2 bars on that one. And these will both go in the mid-cubby. This one, I shoot this one a lot. I get a lot of kills with this one.
Revealing area.
I'll also do this as well. If you hear them rushing A, or you hear them getting the alt orb right here, you can stand in this corner. You're going to want to jump for this one, so you line it up with that tree right there, that little that leaf that's overhanging. And you're going to jump and shoot that, and it's going to hurt anyone that's standing on that. There's usually someone covering someone if they're grabbing that orb, so it'll usually hit 2 people. This is an in-game example of what you might do with so I shoot the recon, I see my teammates dies right there, shooting a marshal at some of them in there, so I keep shooting them. I keep shooting the shock bolts, and now I'm going to push out and back up my team. You could just really hold that room. I mean, if you want to play a little more. So So this is on the attacker side. You can do this right off the bat. As you can see, I'm lined up with the round start wall, so you just get right in the corner and line up with that wall. And you're going to line that up with the left side right there where I got that arrow. 2 bounces. I know I have it on 0 for that screenshot like a dummy. And this will reveal mid if they're playing more passive, you know, holding back here with an op or something.
Into the unknown.
And this is if they're pushing up and holding in that little cubby. That's, you'll see. This is if they're pushing up mid, basically. And holding it a little more aggressive angles.
Revealing area.
And that'll reveal if they're in one of those 2 little front cubbies. So this one, yeah, you have to actually line up this one. You're not standing against the wall, you're standing on that little cross right there. And this one's pretty easy. You just line up your crosshair with that shadow right there on that left window. I want to make sure that one has 2 bounces as well. I mean, you can do 1 bounce. It doesn't really matter, actually. As you can see right there, it would have revealed the same stuff. This corner is a little bit harder to get in. Yeah, 'cause you can, as you can see, I just walked past it right there. You kind of have to lock yourself in that little corner. This one's pretty useful for defending A if you're alone heaven or if you're alone on site and they're pushing out that hallway. I don't actually know what to call that. I think I just normally call it hallway. 1 bounce right there. You want to line it up with that top line, the top part of that circle, that cylinder, whatever it is. Oh, I guess it's not a cylinder, it's like a half a sphere. And that one will reveal that A hallway. It won't reveal someone sitting down in that little cubby though. Either of the cubbies, the one near the alt orb or the one on the other end.
Revealing area.
So this one, you can shoot this anywhere along this back wall, but you kind of want to make sure you're shooting it at the top right of this window. And as you can see, I go a little too far right here, and then it'll start hitting the, yep, right there. You can push a little, you can, if you want to do it from more of the corner, you can just shoot that a little more left, and it'll go in. So this one, not as useful, but it'll reveal back of sight right here. You just line up the right portion of your bar, the 2/3 part of your bar with that right there. And your crosshair should be really right on the line where it starts to curve as well.
Revealing area. Revealing area. Revealing area.
And you just click. You don't hold it at all. This one, you never know when you need this one, but I don't know, it's you kind of need someone to cover your back, because you never really want to sit in this corner and have your back towards Catwalk, so this one's not as useful, but you never know when you need to reveal market and where you need to reveal it from, so I'm including this one. And it's gonna go right in that roof right there. The ones in a market are a little more difficult because if you're off by just a little bit, they're gonna hit that ceiling. Anyway, that's it. So if you just want to like the video, subscribe, and I'll definitely be putting more out there soon.
Revealing area. There they are.